you've ever felt like the world forgot you, this story is for you. And if it moves something inside you, don't forget to hit that like button. It means more than you know. It was just after midnight when Ren stood at the edge of the old bridge, staring into the dark water below. The wind was bitter, and the weight on his shoulders was heavier than it had ever been. In his coat pocket was a folded eviction notice. In his inbox, 3 rejections from jobs he was overqualified for. On his phone, a message from his sister he couldn't bring himself to open. Everything in his life had slowly unraveled, and now, even the silence felt like it was closing in. Ren wasn't always like this. There was a time when he laughed easily, when his world felt bright. But after his mom passed unexpectedly, everything dimmed. His career took a hit, his relationships frayed, and depression moved in like a slow, creeping fog. He tried. God, he tried. But there are some nights that feel like they'll never end, and on this one, he almost didn't. But then, it happened. Something small, a sound, soft footsteps. An elderly man in a yellow raincoat appeared, walking slowly across the bridge with a lantern in hand. Ren looked away, hoping to avoid conversation. But the man stopped just a few feet away. "Don't jump tonight," he said gently, not unkind. "I've seen enough people try to end the pain here. It never works the way they think it will." Ren blinked. "You don't know what I'm going through." "You're right, I don't, but I've stood here too." The man sat down slowly on the edge, letting the lantern sway between them. He didn't push, he didn't pry, he just stayed. They sat like that for nearly an hour. No words, just breathing, just presence. And then the man stood and said, "There's strength in staying one more day, in waking up again, in not letting the darkness make your choices for you." He placed the lantern beside Ren and walked away, fading into the shadows like he had never been there at all. The next morning, Ren didn't feel better, not magically. But he got up, he shaved, he made tea, and for the first time in weeks, he opened the message from his sister. "Come home. No judgment, just love, please." Days turned into weeks. Ren moved in with her, found part-time work at a local shop, started therapy. Slowly, he started to feel his feet again. One day, passing by an old bookstore, he noticed a flyer on the window. "Volunteer listeners needed, Bridge Watch Project." His hand trembled as he pulled a pen from his pocket. A year later, Ren stood on that same bridge. It was a different night, but the same cold, the same silence. He wasn't standing on the edge anymore. This time, he held the lantern, and when he heard footsteps, slow and unsure behind him, he turned around and said, "Hey, I've stood here too." Because sometimes the strongest thing we can do is stay. To survive a storm not by fighting it, but by waiting it out. One breath, one step, one dawn at a time. Some people think strength looks like never falling, but the truth is, it looks like getting up again. Even when the world tells you not to bother, if you're still listening, you're stronger than you know. And maybe your story isn't done yet, not tonight.